Hello, I've got a special puzzle for you. It's called Sharing is Caring by Palfly Kampling. So Palfly sent this to me as a difficult 6x6, not appropriate for adventure. But as you know, as you probably know, Palfly is a setter for the adventure series. But every once in a while, a setter will have a cool idea for a 6x6 that is much more difficult than we would allow on adventure. And because Palfly has set so many adventure puzzles for me, I figured I would do him the favor of just featuring this as a separate video. So I did this for Jay's the other day, and I think that worked out well. So let's go over the rules to this puzzle. There is a link in the description if you want to try it yourself, but let's go over the rules. So in every, we have a regular 6x6 Sudoku. So in every row, column, and bold outline region, we're putting the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have X's, which sum to 10, V sums to 5. We have a single V that sums to 5 and a single X that sums to 10. And then we also have renbands in the grid. On a renband, you're putting a non-repeating set of consecutive digits, but in any order. So for example, you could do 2, 3, 4, because 2, 3, 4 is consecutive when taken as a whole. There's no repeats. The order doesn't matter. All right. And that's it. Those are the rules. There is a link in the description if you want to try it yourself. It is on the harder side, so give yourself some time for it. And I'm going to get started right now. I mean, it seems obvious to put 4, 6 here and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I'm not sure how helpful that is. Because I'm thinking with this is an irregular. It's got it. Actually, I was going to say it's got 3 renbands in it, but really this is the only renband where we can effectively use a non-repeat rule, because these are all in the same column. But I am thinking about using letters here or colors. Let's use colors. My initial instinct is just like maybe pick this, because this renband comes into this region, maybe pick this region because it's got the 4, 6 as well, and just color each cell a different color. So I'm going to start with that and we'll see how it works out. I'll just use all of the, I'll use all these. Sorry, I did that wrong. Okay, I'll use all these colors. So I guess we can say this renband doesn't have orange on it. We can place yellow in this region, right? Because yellow's not here or here, and it's not repeated on the renband. So this is yellow. I think we need as much as we can get out of all this. We don't know what color this one is. It's red, yellow, or blue. I'm wondering if I should have done the row instead, but I wanted to get this colored. So yellows, what do yellows do here? Yellow's in one of these 2 cells. I can mark that, I suppose. I mean, these are obviously purple, orange, yellow, but I don't know if and these are red, blue, green. I don't really want to be marking those triples right now. So let's see. This is not orange. It's not yellow. It's not blue. So this is red, green, or purple. This is also not orange or yellow. Huh. I feel like yellow might be the way to continue. So something I'm missing about the geometry there. We know yellow's here. Okay, we also know purple and orange are here. Orange, okay. So because I was thinking about how they go in this column. And so since orange is one of these 3, I don't know that I want to really mark that. I'll mark it temporarily. Orange is one of these 3. And so where does orange go in this column? Because it can't repeat in this region. And so orange is one of these 2. I mean, I guess I could just put orange, purple, yellow here. Hope for the best. This is where maybe using letters would have been better, but I'm not sure. So the remainder for this column is green, red, blue, plus the orange that's up here. So these are, I mean, we know these are green, red, blue already. mean, I suppose something to note is that if we get a shared color between these, it's a 4. So we can only have one shared color between them. So we're going to have at least 3 distinct colors in these 4 cells. So if this ended up orange, this would be a different color than this, but I don't think that's super helpful right now because we have 3 different colors this could be. I don't know, maybe starting with this region wasn't the right way to go, but I really wanted this yellow to propagate. I mean, we know this is red, yellow, blue. Is there something? Well, this isn't yellow because there's a yellow here. Is there more like that I can do? We know these aren't orange. I don't see a reason, like, if orange ended up here, we'd have an X-wing on oranges, and that would be helpful. That would be interesting, actually. We already know these aren't orange. Okay, so do we ask about orange in this column? It's down here. I don't see why this can't be orange. It would make orange 4, but I mean, it's possible. It would put orange here. So if orange was here, orange would be here, and here, and here. And then here, here. Wait, orange would be here. Orange, we need an orange in this row. It would go there. So this is one world for orange. I guess this is one world for oranges. And that's if it ends up here. I mean, we know orange is in one of these 3. Like, we know this triple. It's not blue, red, or yellow. So this is purple, green, orange. Maybe I should have used letters. Let's see. If yellow ends up here, this is also a yellow. Oh, okay, so that's broken. Because this region needs a yellow. Okay, yeah, we can see this a little bit more directly. This yellow says this isn't yellow. So this region needs a yellow somewhere in these cells. We also know there's a yellow up here. And so that's 2 yellows. And it's only in 2 columns. So it's kind of like an X-wing-ish type thing. Zeta Math would call it a Z-wing. It's kind of like a lining up type strategy here. So this can't be yellow. So we can actually place this yellow, which means this one's not yellow. So what does that do for me? Yellow's in this pattern. I feel like yellow is... No, I guess I'm just sort of seeing how these work out. Can I limit this color at all? I'm not sure that I can. It's not yellow. It's anything but yellow. Okay. I feel like that felt like progress. This blank box, or region, I should say, might be more key than I thought. Whatever this is, it ends up in here as well. We need 2. We need 2 of this in these columns, and it's not going to repeat in this box. So whatever this is, ends up here. I don't think it's as interesting as I thought. Okay. Is there anything else I may have missed? Red, maybe? I mean, obviously in this column, red is in one of these four. So it's either down here or up here, but I don't think I'm seeing like a scenario where one of them's broken. I'm trying to look at scenarios like that. So like red's in one of these four cells. It's also in one of these four cells. So it either ends up here or it ends up here. It ends up exactly here because this isn't red. So red is in one of these three cells, I guess I should say. I don't see why it can't be on the run ban. It'd be nice to get more colors on this run ban. Maybe I should think about this run ban in terms of orange not being on it. Because we know orange is 4 or 6. So if there was no 6 on it, there's no 6 on it. If there's no 4 on it, there's also no 6 on it. Okay, so I don't think there can be a 6 on this run ban. This is 1 through 5. I don't know. It felt like a deduction. I mean, it means there's a 3 on this run ban. Interesting. Is there something I know about 3s? I mean, if this was a 2-3 pair, then we know there was a 3 down here too. We don't know it's 2-3 though. Yeah, I don't think we know much about 3s. There is a 3 on this run ban though. Is there the only cell? Let's see. This cell sees the whole run ban. So this cell is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. If it was 4 or 6, it would be this one. I wish I had a color for this one. Yeah, there's really the debate of whether I should have colored this row or this region. I feel like propagating this yellow was really important though. And we wouldn't have a color for it otherwise. Maybe I need to like do letters and colors. Like give a letter to this row. I could at least give a letter to this cell. But I don't know how to propagate it really. Where would it propagate? It would be one of these two. Okay, that might be worth. Okay, let's give this. Let's call this corner mark A, because corner mark A is one of these two just by color here, and so then corner mark A is one of these 3. Is there more I can say? Corner mark A is one of these 3, because just because of the region, and so then this column needs a corner mark A, and it can only go there. So it's similar to what we did with orange. It's actually symmetric with orange completely. I guess I should have realized what happened. Can we do something? Wait, is there symmetry here with orange? It's over here that it's symmetric with orange, not over there. Okay. Yeah, we got those corner marked. But I feel like then we should have orange corner marked here. We shouldn't be able to put orange here. Is that true? Why did this happen with A's? No, this is the equivalent. This orange is equivalent to these A's here. Okay, that's fine. Is there a problem with A being on this run ban? I don't see why. Yeah, if I couldn't figure out how to propagate orange more, I don't see how I'd propagate A more. I mean, we know orange is one of these 3. Wish I could do more with this yellow. This around the corner mark, around the corner mark has been confusing me because I keep thinking it's pointing. Let's say it was pointing. Let's say A was in one of these. Then these couldn't be A. And these couldn't be A. So we'd end up with an X-wing on A's here. One of these would be A, which would mean we'd need this to be an A. And then A's would be here. I mean, that seems reasonable. We'd have an A on this Renban. If A was here, these would both be A, and A would be 4, actually. We'd have an A in one of these two, which would line up with these A's. That puts an A here. So A would be red, and red would be 4. And then A would be here. What am I seeing there? Hold on. I'm gonna I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just temporarily put a B in all of these cells. B is where one of those worlds for A, because I kind of want to overlap that with, because I feel like there's some kind of overlap that was happening here. So if A was one of these two instead of here, so we'll put C here. So if A was one of these C's, then A couldn't be here or here. So A would be one of these C's. And obviously, wherever A is, that's an option for A. So C would be here and here. So this can't be A, for what it's worth. Is there a more direct way to see that? Well, an A here puts an A here and here. It would be here. What's wrong with this? Oh, right. There'd be nowhere to put A in this region, because we'd have these two A's looking in, and this A would be looking in. Yeah. So I guess what I learned from all of that is that this can't be A. And the reason for that is if we put an A here, then this region ends up with no A in it. Because now we can't put, we'd end up with an A here and an A here. And that's, we need an A somewhere in these 3 rows for this region. So I guess we could say there's it's kind of like that Z-wing thing again. It's like a swordfish version of it, because A's in one of these and one of these and one of these, and that's all the A's. So we can't put A in any other cell. So A in these 3 rows. So this is not A. So now these A's do line up, but we already knew the rest weren't A's. So what do we know about A's? We need an A in this region. That's also 3 columns. Yeah, it takes A out of these, but we kind of already knew that. So I'm thinking about this now. Right. It's just these 2 here. Something's going on here. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking about giving these a name, B and C. Whoops, not like that. B and C. Is there anything I can do with that? Like, I feel like I didn't do much with green purple, but B does end up down here. Maybe there's some relationship between these that I'm not understanding. Not really seeing it. It's got to be this Renban. So okay, this is interesting. I said 3 was on this Renban, right? So it's either here, which takes 3 out of this cell, or it's yellow, and yellow's here, and this would still be 3. So actually, what I can do is I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, because we know yellow is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a non-6. So actually, we need a 6 in this column. That doesn't help me. But it does mean that 3 is in one of these 3 cells. And not because I put 1 through 5 here, but because it's yellow, right? We need a 3 on the Renban. So this is not 3 and that's not 2. If this was 3, or I guess more directly, if this was 2, first of all, it wouldn't be A, but if this was 2, yeah, I mean, this cell, these cells see the whole Renban. So these are the 3 digits that aren't on the Renban, right? Which means there's a 4 or a 6 not on the Renban. We already knew that. That's how we got 1 through 5 on it. But if orange was 4, then there's no 4 on the Renban, and it has to be 1, 2, 3. And that's broken. Right, look at this. If orange was 4, we don't have a 4 on the Renban, which means we don't have a 5 on the Renban. So the Renban's a 1, 2, 3 triple. That makes a 1, 2, 3 triple here, and now this has no value. It can't be 1, 2, or 4. Basically, we would need, if this was 4, we'd need a 5 and 6 in the column. And this can't be 5 or 6. So that's really interesting. So we have our first digit. This is a 6. And that makes this a 4. So A is 4. So I don't actually need I don't need to have A anymore because I can just replace it with 4. If I do this right. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Okay, you're not A, you're 4. I'm going to do this slowly. You're not A, you're 4. And you're 4, not A. Okay. There we go. So you're not 4, which means you're not 1. Yellow's not 4. It's not a 6. Okay. Yeah, this cell has a name now. It's 4. This cell, the orange has a name, which is 6. I think I want to keep orange though for now because I want to remember that the other colors aren't 6. Still a little bit messy. I think I'm going to get rid of this B here. I don't think that ended up helpful. Is this problematic as a 2? Because whatever this is, it's taken off the Renban. So I guess we could say if this was 2, then the whole Renban has 2 removed from it, which means the whole Renban has 1 removed from it. And so this would be a 1. 3, 4, 5. Is there something about that I don't like? I was hoping there would be. I mean, that makes this a 3, so actually yellow would be 5. Yellow would be 5, 3, 4. Just exploring here. I don't think there's a problem with yellow being 5, is there? Okay, let's go back. No problem with that being 2 right now. It does mean that there would be a 4 on here. Okay, let's go that angle. If this isn't 4, there's a 4 on this Renban. Is it that I need a 6? You know, I do need an orange in this column, and this isn't orange. That's not orange. Right, and we know this isn't orange anymore, so orange ends up in one of these two. And I guess I could corner 6s where it makes sense too. I don't know if that's confusing or anything. But orange is 6. I'd love to say that did something. So these aren't orange. Okay, so maybe I should think about 6 in this column because it's either here or it's on this renban, making it a 4, 5, 6 renban, which would specifically be 4, 5, 6. I'm just looking at the consequence there. I don't think there is much of a consequence. I think that's fine. I feel like I've made a mess with my colors and everything, but this V is very close to being resolved. Maybe there's something wrong with it resolving one way or the other. Something of interest is if this is 2, then that means it's green. Well, no, it doesn't mean it's green. It just means it could be the blue or red that this isn't. No, I wasn't thinking about that right. It doesn't mean green is 2. If it's 4, it's not green. Is that a problem? I don't see how. I wonder if I need to be highlighting 3 rows, or maybe I could even highlight 4 rows here. Let me just look at this real quick. Maybe I need to be thinking about some more global geometry here. I need another red and blue. I just don't see this being a problem. Maybe not those 4 then. What about these 4? I think I found a lot of this. So what I'm doing here, just to show you what I'm doing, I was waiting to see if there was something fruitful out of it, but I've highlighted 4 columns here. So we know we have 4 sets of the digits 1 to 6 because it's 4 columns. And what I can do is I can remove this region, and I've now removed, because each region is 1 to 6, I've removed 2 sets of 1 to 6. So we know we need 2 of each digit in the remaining cells that I've highlighted. And so, for example, we have this 4, and then this 4 is guaranteed, so there can't be any 4s here. We already knew that. I've got this 6. Well, no, because it's basically what we already knew, which is that we need 1 more 6. So we either have a 6 here, or we have a 6 here. But I already kind of found that too. We need another yellow, which is going to be one of them's here, but the other yellow is either here or here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know that this means much. We need another purple. It's a here. Or I feel like we're kind of in contention down here for the orange, purple, and yellow. There is an orange, purple, or yellow on this renban. Doesn't mean much, but because we can't fit all of them up here, we're going to need a repeat. And none of these are blue, red, green. None of these are orange, purple, yellow. So we're going to need them here. Purple, this could be purple. This 1, 3 could be purple. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I could highlight 3. I could highlight You can do stuff like highlight three rows, for example, right? And then that lets us remove this and this, and that tells us that this is an extra region of 1 to 6. That might be more helpful. Okay, so what that has told me is that these two are the same digit. So let's reuse A. Let's call that A. Right, because if I highlight these three, this is kind of like a law of leftovers type thing. This is a whole region, but we know that this is one region, right? So these two are the same. So if we do the same with these three, we can remove this and remove this. And that means that these two are the same. Okay, how about these three? Remove that, remove that. Okay, this makes... This is different. Yeah, this is telling us we can have another yellow. We know that. This cell... Okay, so this is something I didn't know. These two are the same digit as well, and they're not A, so they're B. Because we know that yellow is accounted for, and this is not yellow. So this needs to be accounted for in this glob. B needs to go in this glob somewhere. It can't go here, and it's not yellow. So it goes there. So can we... I bet you these three tell us the same thing about B. But let's just double check. So we know... what? Oh, I didn't remove that. We know this glob is 1 to 6. Yeah, so we know where yellow is. And we know none of these are yellow. Okay. So yeah, it's B. Yeah, again, it's B goes here in this region. Okay. So if these are the same digit, does that actually tell me anything? Can I like expand on B or A? I mean, we know this isn't 6 already. What happens if this is 6 then? That means this is 6. And that means this is 6. I mean, that seems okay. It's not okay. Wow, okay. So if we wanted this to be 6, then that has to... Then because A's are the same, this also is 6. Now in this region here, this has to be the 6, and now there's nowhere to put 6 in this region down here. So there may be a more clean way to see that. This region has a 6 in it somewhere in here. There's a 6. Oh yeah, it's what I was seeing before, which is that this can't be orange, right? 6 is over here. So if A is not 6, then A is not 6. That's much easier. I already have the 6's corner marked here. So that means this is not 6. That means that this is not orange. So this is our orange 6. Now this isn't 6, which means it's not orange. Okay, that felt like progress, maybe? What can I do with that information? This can't be 4. No, it can be. Sorry, I keep thinking these 4s are limited here, but this could be 4. So if A was 4, then this would also be 4. And there would not be a 4 on this. So this would have to be 1, 2, 3. That seems okay. Makes this a 5. Did I learn anything about 6s in the process of doing this? We now know it's here. Not really. I'd love to be able to prove like that 6 can't be on this Renman or something. Like we can't do 4, 5, 6. But I've been thinking about it, and I don't see why that would necessarily have to be true. I wonder if there's more relationships I can figure out. Okay, well, we looked at the A's. What about the B's? What do the B's tell us? So B is not yellow. It's not orange. Kind of knew that. It's not 4. Oh, B is not 4. Okay. You clean up 4. Because this B sees the 4. Is there anything else that's not? It's not red. Okay, so of all our colors, I think B could be green. I think. Seems reasonable. It would put... So if B was green, this would also be green. Always have to worry about removing green from a whole region, but we end up with greens like this, so that seems okay. So B can be green. Could B be purple? If B was purple, we'd have a purple here. Down here. Here, this would be purple. So not 4. That's broken. Hold on, let me just double check. So if B was purple, then in this region we need a purple here. And then we'd have a purple over here. Purple here. Wait, is this fine? Wait, no, that's fine. I was visualizing it wrong somehow. So I think B can be purple. B cannot be orange. Can B be red? No, it sees a red. Cannot be yellow. Can it be blue? It would mean blue is not here or here. I think it's okay as blue. So it's blue, green, or purple. Do we want to do the same thing with A? Maybe I should look at blue a little bit more closely, because we'd end up with blues like this. Blue up here, blue here. Seems okay. don't really have a problem with it. Okay. So maybe the color of A is interesting. Is it green? We'll put a green here. We always have to worry about... So with green here and here, we'd end up with this being green. And then now there's nowhere for green in this bottom left. Right, so if A was green, in this region, the green would be here. And then in this region, green would be here. And then now there's nowhere to put green in this region. So it's not green. Purple would have kind of a similar behavior, but not quite. It would put purple here. And then this would be purple. Interesting. And then this would be purple. So we'd have all our... Oh, no, wait, hold on. It can't be purple for the very simple reason that there sees a purple up in this column. So it's not green, it's not purple, it's not orange. So we're down to red, yellow, blue. It's not yellow, so we're down to red, blue. Interesting. Right, because this is a red, blue, green triple, and I guess this can't be green for reasons we just proved. Guess that was the easier way to see that. Oh, it can't be blue because there's a blue in this row. This is red. Yeah, so proving it wasn't green was actually huge because that makes this red. So red is A, I guess. So I guess I don't need to call it A anymore, because we already have a name, it's red. What else can I do with red then? This one's not red. These aren't red, so this is red. So red is 2 or 4. That's worth looking at. I keep thinking these 4s point up. Every time. Maybe I shouldn't have those cornered, but... That felt important. How about red? And yeah, red is here in this region, which means this isn't red, which makes red 4. Okay. So this is just called 4 now. We have all our 4s. Okay, that's got to do something, right? It means there is no 4 on my... There's no 4 on my Renban, so it's a 1, 2, 3. So B is from 1, 2, 3. This sees the whole 1, 2, 3 triple, so this is 5. Also, we needed a 5 in the column, but yeah, because yellow is 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's progress, right? This is just purple or green, just by the row. I don't know what color 5 is. Blue, purple, or green, I guess. Yeah, and these are the same. We know that already. So we know one of these is 5. Wait, do we? No, 5 could be here. Well, there's a 4 on this Renban, though, so there's no 1 on it. So we could be as small as 2, 3, 4. Or we could be 3, 4, 5. There is a 3 on it, though. Interesting. Yeah, we can't get away with no 3 on this Renban, because we can't put a 6 on it. So there's a 3 on this Renban, which means yellow is not 3. 1 or 2. Narrowing it down. We know there's a 1 up here somewhere. So either purple or yellow is 1. What else can we say? I feel like, oh, 4, if this is a 1. Okay, so yellow is 2 then, and purple is 1. Okay. Oh, and B is 3. I think we have numbers for everything, almost everything now. I don't know. Well, let's just clean this up. So 1 is purple. So that's a purple. So that's not purple. I feel like it's important to keep our colors for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll just keep the colors the whole solve. Yeah, we don't know whether blue... Yeah, this is a 3-5 pair, right? And so that's why these colors are like this. Same here, this 3-5 pair is the same. So the colors are working out. That's a good sign. And then these are... We know there's a 2 involved in here, right? And then so it's 2, 3... yeah, 2, 3, 5, because we don't know if blue is 3 or 5. This can't be purple, so this is green. These aren't green. Right, we know that from this pair as well. So purple is 1. So this is a 1-6 pair. And this is 3-5. This is starting to clean up nicely. Oh, we need a purple in this column. And this purple says it's not here. So this is purple, actually. And purple is 1, so that's 1 and 6. Okay, looking good. Let's look at this triple here. It's 1, 2, 6. Kind of matches our colors. That's good. We have this Renban left. What do we know about it? It doesn't have a 4 on it, so it doesn't have a 5 on it. So we need a 5 in this column, so the 5's up here. So that's 3, that's 2. So 5 is, yeah, 5 is blue. Oh, we get a deet dude in the corner. Very nice. Okay. This has been a journey for sure. Oh wow, I'm already at 43 minutes. It didn't feel that long. All right, 5 is blue. That means 2 is yellow. Yeah, we know that. Okay, at this point, I guess I'll keep coloring. I would normally remove the colors, but it's been a journey. This is a 5-6 pair, which is also known as blue orange, because we basically know what every color's number is now. So it's redundant. This is it's the colors are redundant. I'm gonna get rid of them. Sorry. Oof, okay, it's all white. This is 5-6 pair. We can just finish. This is a 1-2-3 triple, and we can just finish that. 3-2. That's a 6, 2, and 1. We get the 5 and 3, 6, 5, 6, 5, and we're wow. Okay, correct solution. That's good. I am the third person to solve it. Cool. I don't know that if I were to solve this puzzle again, if I could do it, if I could do it any more efficiently. There was some interesting geometry there. It took me a bit to realize that I should have done this. Now that there's no colors on the grid, I'm going to explain this a little bit further. And now that there's numbers filled, you can see that it's true. So I highlight these 3 rows in green, right? So what is green? Well, green is 3 sets of 1 to 6. If I remove this from green, not only have we finished the puzzle again, but now we have 2 sets of 1 to 6, and I can remove this from green. And now we have 1 set of 1 to 6. And so we know that this is like a virtual region. But we also knew that all of these were in the same region as each other, right? So where does this cell go in this region? Well, it can't repeat in any of the greens, so it has to be here. So these ended up both the same digit. You can see they're both 4. And then we had something similar with columns, but it was a little bit more complicated because we have the yellow. We have this 2 already duplicated here and here, I think. But yeah, that was a neat puzzle. Thanks, Palfly. Definitely a mind bender there. Oh, so we actually did end up with 4 on both of these. I wasn't sure if we would or not. I didn't really note it at the time, but we did end up with a repeated 4, which was cool. Yeah, and I guess it was up to the Ren bands to just disambiguate 1, 2s, and 3s. Interesting. Cool. Well, that's the puzzle. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.